Hello everybody to this APL VSSL match week 6. We are just a few minutes off that 8 o'clock kickoff, just probably about 8:08, 8:09 kickoff here. But it will be your league leading Aegean Hawks taking on World Class Premier number 1 and 2 in the table. Again, just 5 match weeks gone. Entering our 6th match week, several SSL, APL sides having not been through their first couple match weeks. So as you look at the standings, it will be a bit of up-down with whether it's 2 games played, 3 games played, 4 or 5, and both match week 6 for both of these sides as we get that starting whistle. We'll have to fix those colors for you. The Aegean Hawks in all white this evening. And we do have World Class's colors there correctly. The indigo purple. That will be not Benicio Lopez. My apologies. Daniel. Really a mainstay in this World Class side alongside Dino Kamara and JoJo. World Class having made the Final Four of the APL just last season. Actually, my apologies. I believe they made the final. That was a final between Los Toros and World Class Premier, which I believe I filmed. But absolutely could be mistaking the semifinals. But Los Toros, the eventual playoff winners of the APL. Los Toros also the subsequent winners of the VSSL this past season. Now these two leagues coming together. That's a poor ball out of the back line. It's into Peter. Peter lays it off. That's a good idea, good strike. From a fair few distance away, gonna have to be much better than that to beat this world-class Premier keeper. And once again, thank you everybody for tuning in. If you haven't already, please drop a like. It helps us very much when you guys interact on these videos, whether you're liking it, whether you're subscribing, whether you're commenting. Hopefully all three. Each and everything helps the algorithm and helps out the channel. Any interaction as it's the ball picked up in the midfield for World Class. First real chance of the match here. Dino in behind, and just a good touch there from Benicio Lopez. And JoJo pressing the front line. Daniel's able to pick it up. Daniel, plenty of time and space, cuts between 2 defenders, and that will be a penalty. And I may have spoke a bit too soon. The referee deeming number 80 for World Class Premier. Seemingly looking for the call or just shoulder to shoulder there, but World Class is going to feel a little hard done by there, I'd have to say. Again, the main official will always know best, always see best down there. Better vantage point. It's a good ball, held up well. Rosenbaum intercepts into Peter. Peter shrugs off a World Class man, back into Peter. Peter, always great center forward play as it makes its way into Amir Lowry. Ryan Hall plays it on. This is a Aegean Hawks side that is several mainstays. A lot of the same guys through the years for this squad, as World Class again looking for a foul call there. Main official will let things go on. Just about 4 minutes gone. And for results for this match, if the Hawks do win or they scrape a draw out this evening, they will stay on top of the table. Having through these first 5 match weeks, won 4 matches and just drawn the one, I believe, versus Yins United. Daniel, good feint. The APL as well as the Super Soccer League just having a bit more lenient substitute rules. I believe just several more windows as well as the introduction and substituting of players. So if you are fully substituted, you do have the capacity to come back onto the pitch, and not just once or twice, but several times for each player. It's been a bit cagey through these first handful of minutes. World Class, you could argue, would have liked a penalty there absolutely in those first 2 minutes. Lovely build up on this near side, just a touch too much from the World Class man on this near side, but they will retain possession. Lovely work in the midfield. Rosenbaum, good touch to beat his man. Held up well into Lowry. Lowry fighting through a couple jerseys. And it will come out with World Class looking to counterattack here, just seemingly a bit more patient than I'd believed at first. World Class with a lot of pace in the front line to the aforementioned Dino Kamara and Mr. Jojo, number 9, up top. And please let me know if I'm conflating those two names. It may be Jojo Kamara and just Dino instead of Dino Kamara. But again, let me know any interaction in the chat. It's always appreciated, you know, standing here for 90 minutes by yourself, just talking to yourself. It's a lovely ball into the far side. He's got plenty of space. Good turn and drive. Looking for that subsequent second ball down the line, just dispossessed. That will be taken back for a throw-in. Justin Wang. Dispossessed here for the Hawks. We've got Peter trailing into the penalty area. He's played in, just poked out in the meantime. Defended well. Jojo keeps it in play, and just a bit of commentator's curse there. Not sure exactly what being called back for there, but it will be a Hawks free kick at just about the 20-yard line. And it will be Rosenbaum over the set piece here. To have Basuti floating on this near side, number 20, in plenty of space if Rosenbaum decides to go short, but several white jerseys in and around the back post. You'd have to think this is being played into those recipients. Rosenbaum steps up into the back post and just headed over. Referee checking for anyone down there. Bert Bruno, unfortunately, down for the Hawks, or for world class. Not sounding very good down there. We'll get that replay in the meantime. Have to see exactly where that contact came in. Bruno comes out and, on second glance, absolutely understandable. Just straight into the backside of that Hawks man. Luckily for all involved, Mr. Bert Bruno able to make his way up. We will restart play at just about the 12th minute here. Probably the first real chance of the match for either side there. Just headed over there for the Hawks. Continuing to go for that long throw. Just can't get that first flick on into a oncoming man. It makes its way into Peter. Peter flicks the keeper and just over the net there. Peter, the usual danger man for this Hawk side. Teresa Cisse makes its way into Jojo. Jojo and Nadinho. Defended well by Basuti. Apologies. You guys will hear a bit of that wind coming through. Cisse. Cisse again receives it. Beats a man. Beats another man. Just dispossessed there. That will go way of the Hawks as they look to break quickly. Onside on the far side. Rosenbaum. He's got Basuti overlapping. Great defending there from the world-class defender. Daniel put under pressure, dispossessed. Peter plays it on. And last-ditch defending there from the world-class man. Have to think that will be 1-0 if he doesn't get that last-minute intervention in. That'll be Wilfred Depey. Benicio Lopez. Ryan Hall. Center forward dropping quite deep here. Amir Lowry. Good sprint there from the Hawks man. Josh Fordyce making that sprint on the far side. Big shouts of handball there. World class still not out of their final third here. They give it up to Basuti. Basuti plays it into Peter. Peter! Once again defended very well from Wilfred Depey. Basuti with the quick throw. Amir Lowry. Korvath. That will be a corner kick for the Hawks here. Good opportunity, just about 20 minutes down. It'll be Josh Fordyce stepping up, ball into the box. Doesn't beat Daniel at the front post. Ryan Hall. Dispossessed well by Dino. Goes out wide. Cisse able to keep it in. Plenty of white jerseys back here for the Hawks. Daniel just looking to strike that. And just beyond the far post there for world class. There's Patrick Schiani there with that shot. Absolutely at first. Believe that was a ball played into Mr. Daniel Ankara. But Shiani able to make something out of it. Bit of momentum taken out of the strike there, but almost just sneaking into Mr. Lopez's corner net there. All the way back into Bruno. DeP. Good turn in the midfield from Cisse. Gets Tishani involved. Surrounded by Hawks jerseys in the midfield. And once again, World Class looking for this counterattack. JoJo dispossessed on this near side. Either side with extensive bench here. The Hawks seemingly only have one substitute for this match. World Class with just about 5 or 6 there. Dino plays JoJo in behind. JoJo. And almost deflected in for an own goal there. It will be a World Class corner kick here. Flicked on at the near post, and that is 1-0. Get that replay for you. It was a lovely header. Flicked on at the near post there from JoJo. Just caught me a bit off guard there, taken so quickly. Just got there before either Hawks defender. A glancing header into the far post. That'll open up the scoring through these first 22, 23 minutes. And World Class Premier, at least for the time being, jumps up to number 1 in this APL SSL table. The Hawks will look to restart again. Asking for a handball there. We'll go all the way back into Bruno. Poorly dispossessed. Rosenbaum into the penalty area. Once again cleared by DeP. Cisse wins it in the midfield. Plays it into Daniel Ankara. Cisse. Just a bit too short for what JoJo was looking for on this near side, and followed by the subsequent foul. Ryan Hall. Korvath, good move inside. Dinked out to the far side. Daniel Ankara just able to get back in time. It's a poor ball into Tishani. Korvath, once again, he's been a constant outlet on this near side. Josh Fordyce. It's a good step from the World Class back line. It drops back into Korvath. Lovely ball into Tishani. Can he beat Ryan Hall one-on-one? And brilliant defending there from Ryan Hall. And play just being called back here. It does look like we have a man down, Mr. Amir Lowry. I have to hope he doesn't need to be exchanged here, as currently we just have one world-class substitute. It looks like Mr. Amir Lowry being called back. I believe given the yellow card there, the captain, Mr. Rosenbaum, just double checking with the main official about that. What's the reasoning? That'll be the match's first yellow card here. I guess stopping play, having to bring play back to Mr. Lowry is the reason for that yellow card, I guess. Or maybe a foul we possibly missed off the ball here. But play will restart in the Hawks half. Drops into Tashani. Tashani just dispossessed. And Cisse will be fouled there at about the 40-yard line. Once again, apologies for that wind pickup as Tashani plays it into Daniel Ankara, and just too many white jerseys to squeeze through there. Lowry. Ankara. Wang. Jojo dribbling at his man, cuts inside, looking for the reverse ball and asking a bit too much of Idrissa Cisse on the far side. Coming down to the last 15 to 16, 17 minutes left in this first half. Hawks really not able to get any foothold in the match offensively. It's been world-class, continually pressuring them on the break, on the counterattack. Any which way they can use their pace in behind. World-class has been doing that. As play restarts in the world-class back line. Drops to Cisse. Intercepted well by Basudi. Korvath able to play it on and just almost get it into Peter up top as Basudi here on this near side for the throw-in. Ryan Hall. Rosenbaum, poor ball into the midfield, intercepted. Cisse on the counterattack, he's got men. Jojo absolutely offsides. Just off the post. It will not be called for that offsides. I may have had that wrong, but Jojo seemed to run quite beyond the Aegean Hawks back line there. We will have the match's first substitute here. It'll be Jordan Gray making his way onto the pitch. The man being replaced there was Mr. Izzy Diaz. As Wilfred DeP would have cleared out of the back line. Daniel Ankra, good touch in the midfield. Apologies, having just been a bit behind the ball here. Just having to film, commentate, and get these gentlemen's names correctly and or incorrectly. I believe I've been calling Wang or Wong Wang or vice versa. So ball's one on the far side for the Hawks. It is Wong. The man replaced there for the Hawks again, Mr. Izzy Diaz, just replaced there in the midfield. So we do have a few substitutes getting ready on this near side for World Class. So Peter fights for that second ball, and it will go World Class's way. Cisse called back for the foul there. Pasuti, good run inside, plays it down the line to Rosenbaum. Rosenbaum, early ball into the back post. One-on-one, takes him down the line. Held up well, plays it into Lowry. Hopeful ball just trickles out of play for a world-class goal kick here. That will be Tategue, number 3, making his way in for the Aegean Hawks. Followed by number 23 here for World Class. That will be Mr. Chris Garcia. There will be 2 more changes here for World Class. That will be Brian Kelly making his way onto the pitch, as well as Mr. Jerry Melendez. Jojo, after getting that opening goal, will take a well-earned rest on the bench. Once again, these APL SSL leagues are able to be reintroduced several times from the substitutes bench. Held up well by Dino into Cisse. It's a good give and go there in the midfield for the Hawks. Tashani plays it on. Lovely defending there from the substitute, Mr. Gray. Centimeters away from 2-0 here for World Class. It was an unlucky deflection. Almost even more unlucky for Mr. Benicio Lopez in net there, but it will be a corner kick here for just about 10 minutes left in this first half. Cleared as far as Wong. Ankara into the back post. Daniel fighting on the far side, keeps it in play. Cisse here. Hello everybody and welcome in to this second half. Once again, this is World Class Premier taking on the Aegean Hawks. This is number 1 and number 2 in your SSL APL conference table. World Class coming into this second half. They 1-0 advantage. If this result was to hold, they would jump up into the number 1 position in this VSSL APL conference, as it's a good ball played down the line for World Class. Held up well, plays it down the line to Mr. Anchor into the back post, and there's a needed interception there. So Josh Fordyce just inches away from that being 2-0 for World Class. Short ball played in, trickles all the way across, and no blue jerseys able to get a foot on that. Basuti clears his lines as far as this front line of the Hawks, and just unable to mount a counterattack out of that. Dispossessed in the midfield from Dino Kamara. Kept in well in the corner flag area. Takes his man on one-on-one. He's held up well. Finds at the top of the box. Still with World Class here. Into Ankara. Anchor with a good move. Gets to the far side. And the recipient from that Daniel Anchor ball just offside there. Benicio Lopez out of the back line here for the Aegean Hawks. Omen Yudi. On well there for the Hawks, looking to play Korvath in behind, and asking a bit too much of the Hawks attacker there. It's Bert Bruno, restart out of the back line here for World Class. Wilfred DeP, who's had a good first half for this World Class side. Just rolls right under Dino Kamara's foot there. Ryan Hall going all the way back into Benicio Lopez. Ryan Hall looking to go in over the top. Just not on the same wavelength there with Josh Fordyce on this near side. Hall into Jordan Gray. Sneaks its way into the midfield. Anchor with the early ball. Tatague dispossessed there in the midfield from Kamara. Tishani, big touch in the midfield. And it will be a late challenge from Tishani. Lots of unhappy world-class players surrounding the main official there. Will be the captain, David Rosenbaum, over the set piece here for the Hawks. Dinked into the far side. Kept in play, flashed across goal, just saved there by Bert Bruno. But it will stay with the Hawks on this near side. Hawks having a good spell of possession here. Basuti on the far side. Shawnee into Daniel. Anchor plays it on out wide. Kamara. Good hold-up play there from Peter. Plays it back into Tatayu. He beats the challenge around the second man into the penalty area, and that is 1-1 for the Hawks. It's a lovely run on this near side from Tatayu. He's able to evade the first and second challenge and just play that into the penalty area. That will be the all-vital equalizer here, and now for the current time, the Hawks jump right back into first place here. Tatayu beats that first challenge, beats the second man, just able to slot it into center forward Peter there. Ryan Hall. Forward ice. Peter once again using that big frame as a center forward, just loses out there. Does win back on this second ball. Beats a man, holds off Anchor, and he does win the free kick there, and that will be a yellow card there for Mr. Anchor. As the end of the first half did, got quite chippy, and it's continued into this second period, and that will be a yellow card for another world-class man here. Referee not liking a bit of this back and forth dialogue coming with some of these players. My apologies, Mr. Tishani has been subbed off for world class. That is number 24, Levi Huapeu. We'll go with Huapeu. Mr. Huapeu now in the referee's bookings. As Rosenbaum once again steps up for a Hawk set piece, played into the back post. Defended well from the Hawks man, just gone down there. Once again, referee hearing it from both sides Whether it's the correct call or not. Hawks step up for the set piece. It was a good header back across. Almost dangerous there on the second ball there from Rosenbaum, but it will be another corner kick here. Just over 56 minutes gone. Have just under 23 minutes left. My apologies, 33 minutes left in order to get a winning goal here for either side. Rosenbaum into the penalty area. It's defended well there by Kamara. Anchor keeps it in on the near side, beats the challenge. And although World Class had the ball there in the possession, is called back for the free kick. As Tatague gets involved, dispossesses there for the Hawks. Rosenbaum plays it down the line. Korvath defended well from Wilfred Depee. Bert Bruno. Goal kick out of his world-class area. Bruno. Flicked on by Ankara. Into Melendez. Defended there from Lowry on this near side, but it'll stay with World Class. Kamara can't get through the challenge as it drops to Melendez. Melendez into the penalty area and just beyond Mr. Chris Garcia. Korvath down the line once again, plays it into Peter. Peter, 2-1 here for the Hawks. It's a lovely move down the far side, just able to slot in Peter in the penalty area, and Peter made no mistake about it. Took his time, took his patience, and slotted that past Mr. Bert Bruno. That will take us into the 59th minute. 2-1 here for the Hawks. This took just about 15 minutes in this second half for those two goals, and now take the lead. And they will jump back atop of this VSSL table, back into first place. And currently still undefeated, just through 5 match weeks, having won 4, drawn 1. Referee saying Dissimaka just stepped up a bit too much on that throw-in. Go back into Ibrahim. Ahmad Ibrahim goes long. Defended well. Ryan Hull go all the way back into Benicio Lopez. Korvath checks in on the far side, tries to beat a man. stay with the Hawks on the far side. Taken quickly into Fordyce. World Class will mount their own counterattack here on the near side. Melendez. Mackey plays it back onto Melendez. Rosenbaum. Mackey able to get that back for World Class. Ibrahim into Jojo Kamara. Jojo Kamara wins the free kick there. Taken quickly into Kamara. Down the line to Melendez. Into the penalty area and just beyond any Navy jerseys. They'll stay with World Class here with Mackey. Mackey dispossessed from Peter. Tattague down this left-hand side. One-on-one with Ibrahim. Tattague goes outside. Plays it into the penalty area and just beyond. Peter at that back post. Good defensive work on the far side from Basuti. Fordyce plays it beyond him. DeP will play that safely into Bert Bruno. Ibrahim into Mackey. Kamara looks to flick that on. Kamara wins the second ball down the line into Melendez. Melendez cuts inside, anchor at the top of the penalty area. Still with World Class here, down the line. Jordan Gray able to clear his lines. Just offsides there from one of these world-class attackers, yet to be called back here. And we will see Mr. Jojo Khan, Idrissa Cisse, and Tishani all reintroduced here in a moment for world-class premiere. And it will be the rejigging of the front line. Tishani back into the center forward position, and Jojo Khan back out wide on the left, as well as Idrissa Cisse on this near side on the right wing. Be Melendez, Chris Garcia, as well as the left winger on the far side being replaced. Just about 25 minutes left. World Class looking to make some changes and get back into this match. Once again, they'll need a win to get atop of this APL conference. It's cleared well by Bert Bruno. Kamara. Tishani. Good hold-up play there. Jojo Kamara beats a man, wins the free kick. And as there has been with most foul calls, quite a bit of deliberation from the side. It's gone against, and World Class trying to be cute there and just taking that quickly. It's just before the referee's whistle. There's still a bit of discussion going on there about the call. It was Hoyapu played that ball into Dino Kamara. Dino Kamara just able to beat the first Hawks man after a good touch. Won the following free kick that we now have Mr. Jojo Khan as well as Daniel Ankra standing over. I think some of the world-class players just complaining about the distance and if it is indeed far enough. It will be Daniel Ankra stepping up for the set piece. Ankra. And he got the rise and did not get that subsequent drop on that free kick. We'll have to look out for each and every world-class premier free kick because Ankra can absolutely put each and every one in. Just unable to showcase his talents on these last few free kicks. Ibrahim clears. Stepped up from the back line, Jordan Gray. Korvath fighting on the far side, wins out. He has Peter in the penalty area. It's intercepted, stays with Korvath. Korvath beats two men into the penalty area. Peter turns. And just out for a goal kick. Extremely nervy at the back for this world-class side. We'll see number 12 being reintroduced here for the Hawks. Rosenbaum taking a well-deserved seat on the bench. And that will be Josh Fordyce back in. I've called Josh Fordyce just about 3 people at this point. Mr. Izzy Garcia is number 6. Jojo Kamara plays it on. Defended well on the far side from Basudi. Basudi beats his man. He's going to continue his run down the line. Fordyce just intercepted there from Ankra. Ankra into the back post. Idrissa Cisse. Cisse sizes his man up. He's got a release valve in Ankra. Ankra looking for the free kick. Doesn't win it. Mackey into Kamara. A wide Hoyapu. Kamara stood up at the top of the box. And Peter chasing this ball down in the back line, just unable to beat Ibrahim. It just manages to get its way all the way back into Bert Bruno, and Mackey just intercepted here at the near side, but it will stay with world class. Big foul on this near side. Amir Lowry is arguing with the official, Josh Fordyce. Not letting this world-class side take that quickly, and again, the benches erupt in unhappiness from the calls. Daniel over the set piece here. Played into Cisse at the near post. And that will be a corner one for world class. Good opportunity to equalize here. Just under 20 minutes left of regulation in this match. And once again, Daniel Ankra stepping up for each and every set piece for this world-class Premier side. Played into the penalty area. Good clearance from Jordan Gray. Just as far as Tattague. World-class keeping the pressure on. It's a poor ball into the midfield. Lowry intercepts. Going to play it down the line into Fordyce. Basuti. Basuti into Peter. Peter looks to play it on, just asking a bit too much of his teammate there, as well as the following offsides. Once again, Anchor will take control of the ball in the center of the midfield. Hoyapu. A hopeful ball in over the top, not dealt with here. It's going to drop to JoJo, and almost collateral after collateral there in the back line for the Hawks. Benicio Lopez, good goal kick, flicked on from the midfield. Korvath streaming down the line and just unable to sneak that into the far post. Bert Bruno seemingly having that covered. We'll miss the kickoff real quick just to get you that replay. Tattague wins it back, and 3-1. Tattague has been vital in all about 3 goals here. We'll have to think that wraps it up here for the Hawks with just under 17 minutes left to play. Tattague intercepts it out of the back line and makes no mistake about it, onto his right foot and into the bottom corner. And barring any miracle comebacks, that will keep the Aegean Hawks here atop the APL conference here in the VSSL League. Will have to be a test for this world-class side, not letting their heads drop. Again, just being second place in this conference. Hoyapu plays it down the line. Cisse, no foul there, deems the main official. Mackey into Kamara. Daniel looking to play the ball into the back post. Asking a bit much of JoJo Khan, kept in play. Wong looks to play it on. Ankara. Ankara looking to dink it into the back post. Basuti intercepts. Korvath fighting on the far side, no foul. Hoyapu. Ibrahim ball into the box, just beyond Wong. Once again, a good clearance here from Basuti, but it'll stay with World Class. Hoyapu. Ankara. He's got Wong on the far side. Wong plays into JoJo. The Hawks doing a good job of sitting in behind the ball, not giving any space for this world-class side. As it's played into Tashani. Tashani holds off a couple white jerseys, has a strike, and it was always rising there from the number 25. We'll get that replay for you. Did a good job creating some space for himself, holding off a few Aegean Hawks, but it's always going to be a tough finish from that sort of position. And that many defenders in and around you. Just under 15 minutes left. We'll have to see if the Hawks can indeed equalize here. Or, my apologies, world-class Premier. Take 2 goals in just under 14 minutes. Asking quite a lot from the side in navy blue. So it drops to Hoyapu. Mackey with a good touch inside. Looks to play it to Shawnee. Ryan Hall steps up well from the back line. Ibrahim. Ankara. Amir Lowry all over him. Able to get it out wide to Wong. Dispossessed here from Basudi. Basudi having a very strong game at the right fullback position for the Hawks. Gets to that ball first. No foul whatsoever. Peters got Tattague in the back post. And the ball's just unable to get there to Tattague. Several men down here as play continues. Lowry. So we now will check on the number 15 for World Class. That is Wilfred DeP. Albeit the 3-1 scoreline, Wilfred DeP, I believe a new addition to this world-class side, has had a strong match in the center of defense. And again, a lot of chirping down there, a lot of arguing with the official about whether that was the correct call, whether it wasn't the correct call, whether they want a free kick, a foul, a yellow card. I've got a feel for the referees sometimes, albeit, you know, they could absolutely make the incorrect decisions at times, you know. To have at least 5+ guys arguing with your call every single time is a bit much to deal with, but this is what happens when you are the main official. You are the guy all these players are looking to when they need an answer, they need a reason of why or why not something was called. And again, these players, these guys have played since they're most likely teenagers, if not younger, so just about over maybe 20 years. A lot of these guys have playing football and soccer their whole lives, so I think you'll have a good grasp, a good idea of what and what is not a foul, but these main officials, they have the rule books, they do the research and the studies, they know the rules a bit better than you and I and most of these players down there. So it looks like Wilfred DeP is not going to be able to last these just about 11 or so minutes. Again, unfortunate. He's had a strong 78 minutes or so. Again, all be the 3 goals conceded. We'll have to see who will come on for this world-class side. I believe, again, just only 1 substitute. Oh, my apologies. I'm mixing up benches. World-class, several substitutes on the bench here. Just about 3 or 4 guys able to come on and replace the injured Wilfred DeP. Looks like nothing too bad, maybe just a pulled muscle. Again, never good to see, never good to see injuries or someone having to come off for injury, but I have to think it won't be the longest time off the pitch there for Mr. Wilfred DeP. Play restarts on the far side. Justin Wong. Shawnee looking to flick that on. Lovely first time ball there from Tattague. I have to say Tattague's been One of the better players through these 22 down there on the pitch as makes its way into Jojo Khan, into Tishani, and it was a good idea at the front post there. He just had to clear his feet as quickly as possible. Just a bit off of that near post. And we will see Izzy Diaz making his way back onto the pitch here for just about these last 9 minutes. Izzy Garcia just still waiting there on the near side as Benicio Lopez with the goal kick. Teresa Cisse. Hoyapu. Ankara. Sends his attackers for chase. Almost dropped there for Jojo Khan. But once again, Basuti there in the back line to clear things up. Fordyce. Jordan Gray. Will make its way all the way back into Mr. Bert Bruno. Mackey. Good touch and receive there from Kamara. Just gives it up, but World Class able to win it right back. So they're running out of time here to get a second, if not third. And Tishani just inches away from beating Benicio Lopez there. Tatague receives on this near side. Fordyce, Peter, Tatague. It's lovely build up here from the Hawks. It's a second ball into Tatague, and he's just unable to beat the man, and he does beat the man, has a strike. And a lovely save there from Bert Bruno to keep things at 3-1. Got down quickly, and it's a huge save with that right hand. And Rosenbaum just unable to collect that return ball, put that back on target. Korvath keeps it in play. Basuti beats a man. Basuti into the top of the penalty area. Again, looking for the free kick. There's nothing coming from the main official. Ankara mounting this counterattack, plays it out wide and just behind Jojo Khan on the far side. They're going to have to be quite disappointed there with that counterattack. There continues to be extremes amount of deliberation from both sides. And that will be Bert Bruno put into the book, as well as another world-class man. Man official not taking a lot of the back talk very well in his rule book. He is deemed allowed to give yellow cards for certain things being said back to him. We'll restart with Basuti on the far side. Just under 5 minutes left of regulation here. Peter wins the free kick off the subsequent throw. That'll be a miracle comeback from World Class. This will continue the Aegean Hawks an undefeated start to this VSSL season. Atop of the APL conference. It drops to Lowry at the top of the 18. Lowry looking to get that into the penalty area, looking for the free kick and or penalty on that far side. Getting no suggestion of either from the assistant referees. Cisse receives on this near side. It's a good step to the ball from the Hawks defender. Drops to Ibrahim. Maki. And Hoyapu called back there, and that is a second yellow card for Mr. Amir Lowry. And for these last 3.5 minutes, the Hawks will be down to just 10 men. Knowing this match is just all about wrapped up, no arguments from the Hawks. Play will restart here with Maki and Ibrahim. My apologies, that is Hoyapu. Dino on this near side, Tashani checking in. And all be a decently strong performance here from World Class. Took a couple of great goals from the Aegean Hawks to break down this World Class defense and subsequently put 3 goals in this second half. It's Hoyapu. Dino. Cisse. Cisse defended well and just miscommunicated there with his fullback. Maki coming back from an offsides position. Benicio Lopez. Flicked on from Peter. Ibrahim sweeps up in the back line. Hoyapu here. Maki. Hoyapu with the switch of play into Wong. Ankra looking for Cisse. Cisse with a good touch, just a bit too strong. Just 1 minute of regulation here for the Hawks. Tashani beating a couple men, and he will win the free kick. It's opportunity for Mr. Daniel Ankra set piece here. As another yellow card is brandished for the Hawks defender. Ankra just over 30 yards out. It would take an absolutely beautiful strike from this kind of range to beat Mr. Benicio Lopez. Daniel Ankra will take a step off of it, and it will be Dino Kamara over the set piece here. Dino Kamara steps up. Straight into the wall, drops to Maki. Maki into the bottom corner, 3-2. And you'd have to think just a few minutes too late as we break into the 90th minute just as that goal has gone in. We will get that replay for you guys. Straight into the wall, drops to Maki. And just able to slot that into Mr. Benicio Lopez's bottom corner. Now we'll have to see exactly how many minutes will be added here. So there is possibly A glimmer of hope here for World Class Premier. Miscommunicated, makes its way to Tattague. Tattague cuts inside. World Class able to win it. And they will give absolutely everything here to try to secure the draw. Ball played in over the top to Jojo Khan. Jojo Khan held up well from Basudi. Jojo Khan plays it inside. Back to Daniel Kamara. Hoyapu here. Teresa Cisse. Daniel can't receive it. We'll stay with the Hawks here as we break into the 92nd minute. Teresa Cisse. Tashani. Weren't given an exact number there from the main official. So we are just kind of flying by the seat of our pants here as it's a extremely deep strike taken from Mackey, looking for the deflection there and possibly a corner kick, but it will be a goal kick here for the Hawks as they try to hang on for the last few moments here. Benicio Lopez will restart from his goal line once again. One well from World Class Premier. Ankara looks to play it on. Just intercepted from Basudi. Basudi gets it all the way down the line and into the corner flag area. And just now approaching the 93rd minute. Can't imagine there's too many more added on here. It's Hoyapu. Ball in over the top for Tashani. Tashani just unable to get there. It's confusion in the back line. Drops to Dino Kamara. And 3-3 for World Class Premier. My word. They went till the absolute end. And deservedly so. Get the third goal here to equalize. And you'd have to think the very last kick of the match. It's pandemonium in the penalty area, and Dino Kamara just steps up with a lovely lofted header. Big players come up in big moments, and Dino Kamara absolutely showing his class there with that header as we now get into the 94th minute. Can't imagine there's really anything left. We'll see if the Hawks have a return punch here. Basudi. Maki. Forward ice. Kept in play here. Cisse just unable to control it. Have to see if we have any more late drama here. Referee checks his watch, and that will be the final whistle. The Aegean Hawks up 3-1 in this second period and just unable to squeak things through to get their 5th victory of the season. They will fall to a second draw through their first 6 match weeks, and it's an incredible comeback here from World Class Premier. But we will call a close to this live stream, everybody. Once again, thank you for tuning in. If you haven't already, please drop a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Leave a comment. turn on the notifications bell. There will be more games coming up in the next week and weekend, but we will be calling a close to this one. Once again, thank you, everybody.